first down for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. Last time these two met, the big dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Richt getting the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the Bulldogs. I mean, they had no answer for Georgia's running game the season ago. And defensively, the Gators know they've got to be a lot more physical in this one.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The offense lining up for a first down play. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
The give from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first period.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. DB's right up on the receivers. Tosses it incomplete. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Dogs! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get a spark, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Flushed out of the pocket. And that ball is live in the backfield. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the previous line of scrimmage.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and the second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, and this running game moves to change as they get the first down. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll give it to him again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a grab and go for the score. When you're handed a break With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That means the score, Georgia 14, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Complete downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And that's another first down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! They will score!
Got up out of there. Shit, absolutely not. Georgia.
Welcome to Athens, Georgia. Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will put total weather to crank us up. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance. Loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Smart
On first down, here comes this offense.
No.
The give to the tailback. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Scanning the field, it's back. He rifles one deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Georgia going up tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the
Appreciate
ball
you.
is picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you
A wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside his own 15, and he loses the football on the return.
No, that's my
He's
ball.
able to get it back and saves himself a rear-end chewing.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gonna run it. It's blue. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Hands it off. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's third down from their own 30.
I gotta.
Nigga, shut up.
They try to keep the drive moving. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Longhorns will move the sticks.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Well, jet sweep pass. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Takes the handoff. It's blue. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Longhorns are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Open runway ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he puts through the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's back. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. And the Longhorns will move the sticks with the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
To throw, it's Ewers. Trying to beat the D deep. Ball in the air, intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and then run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT. It's kind of like a punt.
They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Got a man. It's Lovett. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side.
Right.
He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The Dogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly.
He's looking deep. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's back. Unleashes it.
Oh my God.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice, solid form.
That was weird. Did he quit?